The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
You have very many wise philosophers in your culture.
When your race is designed to remain sedentary, thinking is all you can really do. I'm more interested in learning how prepared your world of America can possibly help us should we break away from the great people. Your military preparedness. I'll be blunt. Now's the part where you say, we've had no problems defending ourselves from aggressors in our world, and I'm sure we would be prepared for any outside aggression from above as well. And I say, ha 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 ha.
Interesting.
Too many of these.
Alvin presses the glass to his chest and absorbs it into
I mean-
himself.
I do not have the information as to how prepared we are, but
He's a crate.
I am...
is that what the guy suddenly says?
He is a crate.
Kinda?
A self-loading crate. Scandalous. How interesting. An autonomous self-moving crate. When blends in with his human environment. If you'll excuse me, I hate to be rude, but I must leave.
Of course.
Sorry,
Pleasure.
I just felt I wanted to make a point there when you talked about that we have repelled a Krell mothership before in our past.
You know. Yes. If you'll excuse me.
I don't know if I just fucked up.
Hey Derek, who are you talking
And you were worried about me, silly
Well,
goose.
well, I mean, I was kind of going for the being perceived as a crate, but I did not realize that that would be scandalous, that I was self-moving. Otherwise, I would have come in on a dolly.
Maybe they think you're too low a station for who you are now. Why are you not the king of all people?
Why am I not the king of all people, Roxanne? Tell me.
Wanda says, because you're black.
Yeah. See, she saved you from having to
Well,
say.
also, he's
wasn't
not king
gonna say
because
it.
he wasn't born into a royal family. That's how it goes.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
how
look at-
kinging is.
Look at Kitchwa, he could be king the way he's dressed.
True.
For we know
true,
he
true.
is.
Ha 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 ha. So true. Are all your people made of wood?
No.
Fascinating. All of us people are made of meat. Well, actually, most of our people are made of meat.
How do you stop it from rotting?
Because,
You can only do that for 80 to 100 years.
okay, while the cellular regeneration rate is still being fortified by the continual power of the cells, then the meat does not rot because the rotting cells are being taken away and consumed by the own internal functions. They are being replaced immediately by the new meat, which is effectively the same meat because it is based on the cellular map that is shared between all the cells.
Oh, of course. It makes so much sense when you explain it that way. We need constant maintenance and repair. Frankly, if we hadn't made an agreement with the servile race, we would probably have all rotted away. Those of us who weren't made of tungsten anyway. Rich toffs. Ah, sorry, I'm new at this. Sorry, I mean...
You know, it is quite understandable. And then Derek is talking to him.
Well, I've got Anne as my babysitter, correct? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to cast my eye around and look for any interesting, maybe metal-made crates.
There's
Prettiest, most impregnable.
There's what
case.
looks like a bank deposit box.
That could work. They usually well manufactured. I will approach with the group of crates that this crate is in.
One of those.
Howdy, fine Boxarians. Nice to meet you.
Good day, cow-persons.
I hope it's not too... I'm not being too forward, but might say, and I'll address the steel bank deposit box one. You have some very fine manufacturing.
It is good of you to notice. You appear to also not be falling apart.
That is true. If you don't mind me asking, what do you happen to be made of?
I am made of stainless steel. And you?
Full meat mostly, a little bone.
How do you stop it rotting?
I'm not entirely sure on that. Something our doctors likely understand a lot more. I am fascinated by your people's construction, though.
Is it not said by Drummus the Elder? That which is made to contain must be hardier than that which seeks to break in.
Yeah, I
Not
like
the
that.
most subtle of thoughts, but I guess it needed saying.
Very utilitarian.
Easy, easy.
Shut the fuck up.
What are you doing with the heat flip?
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Oh, sexy. Dog.
Don't worry, it's just evening.
I can tell he's not been eating well because his coat's not all shiny and glossy.
If you don't mind me asking, what kind of processes go into how you put together your stainless steel? I wonder if it's a little different to how we do it here on Earth, in America.
I'm sure I wouldn't go into such crass material.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean any offense.
None is taken, I'm sure, Mr.
Strong.
Ah, strong. Good. In our language, that sounds very much like strong.
What does that mean?
It means very durable.
Huh. Very much the same, very similar to how it means here in America. It can mean that, but it could also mean exerts great force.
Ah, but duality of purposes meaning resisting great force and applying it.
I find it particularly interesting how brazen you walked right up on its own mobile podules. It was like big wooden legs. Ah. Yes, well,
The majority of humans are self-propelled.
tell me something. What are your thoughts on bag-like Boxerian simulacra?
Well, I can't speak to
Say,
having...
non-rigid construction people.
Well, while
Containers which would hold things that do not have a rigid, square or rectangular shape.
Please, Dirk. Please, tell them about punching bags.
Yes. Well, I can't say that I have met any Boxerians such. I imagine there wouldn't be any here.
Not Boxerians and such, but maybe like Saccharids.
Well, the only sack-like things I interact with on a daily basis would be a boxing bag. Which, I understand, might sound strange to you.
Are you telling me that on your world, sack people could have such important positions as boxers?
No, I believe I've miscommunicated. We have a,
You say they are more progressive than I thought. Perhaps there's still hope.
oh no. Well, the terrain I'm about to go into is about to undo any positive effect I've just had. Because they're filthy sack people lovers.
Are you saying any of this?
No, that's an out of character bit. We have a physical sport called boxing because you fight inside the confines of a box.
The boxes quiver.
Are you serious? Your people do this?
Sorry, it's not a full box. It's just merely an outline to give a reference of space.
This is outrageous.
Oh no.
There are people who commit a hate crime against Boxerians all over.
No. And help.
Dig up, dig up. What my friend means to say is that the word has a different meaning amongst our culture, and the coincidence has caused some confusion.
Yeah.
Hey!
Tell them how you have no offense to any box-like thing because you love rolling in a crate.
In fact, Derek,
You shouldn't talk about being inside it, right?
No, you don't understand. You box in a ring.
Yeah.
That's it out, actually.
And he rolls in a crate.
I think a better translation would be a ring.
Oh, yes. Like say a sacred ring.
Yeah. In a way, the ring's pretty sacred.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, you have given us much to think about, Human.
No problem. I'm sorry if my youngness has caused any issue.
We understand. After all, it was barrel sellers who said it is the newest made timber that must be treated before it can become a box.
I like that one.
That was always a favorite of mine. And so that's how you can see the racking and netting system would make it very, very easy for you to move even the largest and most austere of uncontained containables to within the waiting recipient crate.
That's extremely fascinating.
I know, isn't it? But hear me waffling on and on. Tell me all about your sad existence.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid the language of your people is new to me. I am asking you to please reciprocate the story with a tale from your existence, not as a box.
I have not much to say. I haven't had much of the culture that the others have had. I've been living underground for a long time, so it's very difficult for me to know what.
Is that normal for your people?
No, not normal for most people. Normal
So
for
your people live above ground,
yes.
in large domed cities?
Not well. I've never seen a dome city, but
Oh, so you build your villages open to the air, in amongst nature.
some are. But I haven't lived in one of those myself.
Fascinating. So different.
It just occurred to me we were living basically boxes.
Yeah, little boxes, yeah. And where did I live?
In a vault.
In a vault.
It's an underground box.
Underground box. I've come to that conclusion already. I'm going shying away from those words.
And so you lived ensconced within the ground.
Yes.
Why did you choose to do that?
Well, myself, I did not choose. I was born there.
What was born?
Created.
So the creation method of your people is underground.
No. Not everyone is born in the underground.
I see.
It
It is clear you are not used to this. Don't worry about it. I've done a few of these.
this is my first diplomatic mission.
Mission. You're starting to sound like Kratos.
Sorry,
Our resident box of war.
my previous profession was security, so I seem to fall back to that.
So, security. You'd be the one who is sort of knows all about your state of readiness and such. Don't worry, I won't cry. I know.
No. Again, I know of where where I used to live, but not here. I'm very new.
So this is as new to you as it is to us.
Yes.
Coming down here to a planet that
Not so long ago was an enemy of our ruling class. Not everyone agrees with this meeting we had. Could be quite a slap in the face to Emperor Ning if he were to find out.
I wasn't prepared for this, so I don't know.
Fly into a knit of nage. He'd be furious.
I don't.
Whatever those things are.
I don't know what your culture is. I apologise for not having read up on it beforehand.
That's the point of these things, is it not? You learn about box sorting methods. I walk away with a bit of information we didn't otherwise have, and everyone's happy.
Okay, this makes sense.
And of course, there's this new threat. Very interesting.
What's this new threat?
The Imperium. Apparently, they're very big outside the galaxy.
I also don't know much about that. But it sounds like they won't be too far away.
Oh, good. Well. So, what is the purpose of your people?
I like to think that the purpose of our people is to progress, learn, knowledge, be better.
A philosopher race, is it?
And
Well, we have a lot in common. Our people have produced some of the finest crate-shaped philosophers our people have ever known.
we have had a lot of philosophers, but we also have had a lot of, I think, war would be a bit. But again, there's a balance.
Our people are not built for war, really. So many of us are flammable.
That would be unfortunate.
You don't say.
There we go.
Miss Bradford.
Mr. Fury?
Rides off.
In a cloud of smoke.
Yes, have a look at the floor.
Advantage Tom.
Everything melts. Doesn't matter whether it's wood or.
And you will be supporting us in 3, 2.
Who is that dynamic and handsome individual?
Oh, that is Mr. Fury, Jr.
What does that mean? Junior is a diminutive, so he's the small one.
It's. I wouldn't know why his father called him Junior. His father's name is also Tom Fury.
Wait, I know this one. More distant than. He is farther away.
That is one interpretation of the word, but again spelt differently. The English language is.
English?
Sorry, the American language. Sorry, the American language.
American. Right, your world, America.
Yes.
Yes.
I must say, it is very impressive that the Atlantean envoy has deigned to spend time here with the aides.
Is the Atlantean envoy with?
Oh, she's right over there, isn't she?
Oh, she's with us.
Yes. Yes, a strange people.
Oh, yes, you know them well.
No. I know of them, honestly, less than I know of your people. But they seem much stranger. Anyway, it must be boring. Oh, tell me. I have heard so many tales of your world. You have things called elephants with pigeons for butts.
Across the room,
What is any of that?
it's
Top
elephants,
folktale.
and a with pigeons for butts. I don't know what either of those things are.
It was a joke once mentioned.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
jokes. Your people have them too.
we do, yes.
You have so many jokes.
Oh, yes?
What is the difference between a low-grade plastic crate and a sack?
I don't know, what is?
A crate can support another crate.
Oh, racism.
Yep, no, I'm all good.
Something
I get it.
argued
Yeah,
about.
I'm all good.
Perhaps it loses something in the translation.
Oh, no, I understand.
Racist. I'm on the crate side.
Sack. They're really going to hate Santa.
Damn wovens.
Yeah, he's a sack-carrying person who has boxes in the sack, which contains things in the boxes. Ooh.
We declared war.
You worship this person?
Kind of.
Yeah.
We leave gifts out for him. He comes down our chimney. What's a chimney? It's a thing that lets the smoke from our fire.
It's kind of box shaped.
We're actually kind of awful from your perspective. It lets the smoke from the fire out of our living boxes out.
Oh, what do you burn for your fire?
Wood, coal,
boxes.
boxes.
Actually, it's more of a pellet.
And so you guys have some delightful talking time. Fun. Educational.
Yep.
Nothing bad happens.
Okay. Alvin is going to do two things during the thing. Eventually, he will turn into Eiley, and eventually, he will start playing with, touch a thing, turn himself into wood. Touch a thing, turn himself into metal.
Why?
To deliberately cause a stir and make it look like humans are more formidable than they initially appear.
Yeah, you've definitely caused a stir.
Damn it.
But you wanted to!
There's much muttering going on. That was a crate. Completely shut. So it would be some kind of stealth crate. Do not display how believe it. These people are more dangerous than we thought. Perhaps we should destroy their world.
It also doesn't have sharp edges, so it must be a sack.
There's an amorphous shape containing.
Humans are meat sacks.
Exactly!
Eventually you're piled back on the box. That was fun.
I had fun.
It was
I think it went well.
it was enlightening.
Certainly something.
I passed by your conversation about the box thing and I almost zoned out. How did you survive that?
Oh, it's actually really interesting. Would you like
I'll be good. Please don't.
You counter this by making noises.
They're a fascinating culture.
It's real easy to make little slip-ups with words that get them a little concerned, I noticed.
Like when Derek mentioned that humans fight inside a box.
I said a...
You need a ring, right?
Yeah, that's how I saved it eventually.
Oh, a boxing ring. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't say boxing. They believe boxing is one of the highest forms of jobs.
Well,
Like,
I can agree.
No, boxing, as in that's why he was mentioning about the warehouse. I'll explain.
No! I had to sit through that twice.
You could
I'm
just
not
shut
doing
off-
it again.
You could just shut off her brain.
No, I really don't want to.
I'm joking.
That would be a little messed up.
I mean,
Oh,
apparently that can have really negative results.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, me neither. Turns out I don't quite know everything.
well, we are in the right place for that, for studying and learning and...
Fighting alien invaders on a daily basis.
Oh, hey.
weekly, I think.
Did you notice they don't even have, like, what's the best way of putting this? They don't, they seem to be constructed. They don't give birth or anything.
Well, I mean, I didn't even want to dive into the whole.
So
So
drop
what?
20 on a quick search of the bus to see if there's a box in the bus.
You bastard. Yes, there is a box in the bus.
A living box.
He didn't say that.
Bon.
There's a box.
That's a... Oh.
Are you supposed to be here?
Just wanted to see what it was like in your world. Our world's all boxes and sitting. You're so much more amazing.
I'm glad it's filler.
His name is actually Filler.
Oh no.
I'm
Want to have adventures?
instructor.
Yes.
We have
A
a
stowaway.
stowaway.
I'm not sure any of us can pick him up and move him.
That's
We'll
why I
have to
haven't
inform-
touched.
Eventually, some stone crates arrive, being carried by servitors going like, Filler, how dare you? What an embarrassment you are, son.
I'm so sorry, I just wanted adventures.
Well, come along, we must go away. You won't learn like that. He wants to be a real box, you're going to have to learn about responsibility.
That's right. If you want to get into America, there are proper legal channels for immigration.
Yeah, right, there are lots of them.
It was nice talking to you, Filler.
Filler!
Just gonna keep him alive next season and we should be okay.
No, that curse is on us forever. Forever!
He dies of old age later on.
None of you are outliving him. Come on. He's young and a halfling. They've got like 150 years, 200 years on you.
Yeah, that's true actually. Stump's dying way before that.
That's right.
Yeah, the
Again.
average life expectancy of an orc is very short.
I might outlive him. When the master takes me back to his country and I re-enlist.
Yeah. And of course your Dark Master could perpetuate your life
That's
forever,
right.
so...
They're making D&D references. It's very exclusive of them.
Tillo is a halfling that we have to look after who messes with Sulin a lot, cleans her bowstring a lot.
Gotta
Leaves
get all that wax.
out her
Gotta get all
special-
that annoying wax off.
Yeah.
Waxy build-up. It's all gone
She
now.
cleaned my vial. They cleaned my vials.
There was all this powder in them. Ew.
She's just like,
I'm gonna kill you.
And there may have been a
Wait.
line accidentally left in on a document.
all of the unactivated poison. Where did you clean that? Oh, upriver.
well, fortunately, usable poisons by party members tend to, like, if you diluted it in that, they're not really going to affect anything. It just wastes the expensive poison. Anyway, you eventually get back to base.
I'm getting out of this stress.
Can I help?
Yes.
All right.
Helps you down off the bus.
Thank you.
Here, take this. It's my butt horn. I'll want it back.
Butt horn?
Yeah, when you're getting yourself out of something tight, you just slide it in. It creates that little air gap that stops leather pants from just adhering to you.
You want it washed first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you?
Probably want to wash it before you use it as well.
I already washed it. You gotta wash your butt horn.
I wouldn't know.
Thank you.
Right, you're in a punk band and you don't have a butt horn?
Oh.
To be fair, she doesn't really wear leathers. It's more
I'm gonna
military
fix
themed.
that.
But wouldn't leathers be conforming?
She's a conformist?
Yeah. That's what I sing about. Conform to the government. Listen to what they say.
It's a very...
You have not heard her sing yet.
I don't think so.
That's because she never goes to practice.
She's the one who sang "I Want to Rock and Roll All Night and Have a Wonderful Time."
No. No.
The lyric is "and party every day."
But you'd get tired. Alvin literally imitating Roxanne. But you'd get tired.
That's right. You would. Why would you want to do that?
You wouldn't want to do it.
Because you'd be a fun person if you did.
But it wouldn't be fun if you're tired. You get cranky. Have you not seen Roxanne when she's cranky?
I've seen Roxanne when she... Moth?
Oh,
Violence.
there it is.
You get it?
Did you get it?
Maybe.
Yes!
Legend!
Nice.
I don't want to open it to check it, so...
Got that 20.
I wonder how it came in. Everything's shut, right?
Yeah.
Dunno.
You go have one of that, you killed a moth.
Devils.
So I'll be right back. You can talk amongst you. So I'll be right back. You can talk amongst you. So I'll be right back. You can talk amongst you. So I'll be right back.